Savior's side, over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land, I'll join the happy angel band. Over in the glory land, just over in the glory land, there with the mighty host I'll stand. Over in the glory land. Oh, Lord, light a candle for me. Somebody take the old maid off our hands. Please, please, please.
Yes, when we first started shooting...
Or she'll aggravate you crazy. Before you get her, I want to let you know that.
She does a real...
People say, how old is she? Well, the only thing we know is she's had the 7-year itch 9 times.
These people don't know about itch, for sure. She does a great job, and she really does more work than you would ever think of. So much mail to tend to. And her name is Miggy. Let's make her welcome.
And now, the Vanna White of the Lewis family, step up.
That's a big one. Are you glad to be
here? This is a big Vanna. We got another Vanna over here.
Are you glad to be here?
I want to warn everybody. Polly got an old belt with a new belt buckle. Watch out on the front row. Because one day that thing busted. Cradles and everything went all over the place.
Polly, are you glad to be here? Let's make a welcome, Polly. A nice hand for Polly. Here's the youngest girl. The mother.
Another Vanna.
I especially enjoy her singing.
She's gracious, she ain't good.
And she's the mother of the banjo player.
Wait a minute, Pop. My mama is over here and seems like I'm the little banjo player.
Oh, I'm talking about the real banjo player. Yeah, thank you. Let's make Janice welcome. A nice hand for Janice. Thank you. Way down to my left is Willie, the first one of the Lewis family started to playing and singing.
He's the old birthday boy today. Let's give Wallace a nice hand. How old are you, Wallace?
Nice hand for Wallace.
I don't pick on nobody on their birthday. Nobody. Not my brother Wallace, for sure. Now, I tell you what, that got us all out of the way. Now, we was the second generation. We're going to go back to the St. Pop. Playing the bass fiddle, homegrown by my brother Wallace. He's Pop's grandson. He's Lewis's first cousin. He's Mickey, Polly, Janice, and my nephew. What about a nice hand for Travis Lewis? Let's give Travis a nice hand. Look-a here, girls, look-a here. Look at him, got them shirt rolled up. Got them baggy khaki pants on. Black shoes, no socks, no underwear. The boy be cool for sure. Anyhow, he belongs to my sister Janice, another nephew, Pop's grandson. What about a nice hand for 19-year-old Lewis Phillips? Let's give Lewis a hand. Oh, I want to get this thing out of the holster here. How you get it out of the holster, Jim? Y'all got it all taped. Hey, Pop's got to look like a star here. Wait a minute, Pop. Pop, just say something. I'm going to get this thing out of the holster. There
Here's the song that Pop likes to
John
sing.
Wayne couldn't shoot with his in the holster. But after I get up here and look the crowd over, I see about half the men folks that heard that one, and I won't tell it today. Boy, I tell you what, we live in a little old small town down in Georgia. A lot of funny things happen where we're from. Now, the last few weeks, Mickey, I tell you what, she got so she answers the phone all the time, and she don't never hardly have time to water flowers. We invested and bought her a beeper so she could really answer that phone, you know, and go outside. Anyhow, it worked so good. I would advise anybody to buy them a beeper to wear when they go outside. It was doing a perfect job till last week. She went off down in the mall in Augusta, Georgia, and she was walking around. If you'll look at my sister, some of them moved a banjo. She covered up some of that stomach she got on her there. Some of my girls, some of our sisters here done gained a lot of weight. Anyhow, we've been on television for 37 years down there, and she was walking around with that beeper on, and a little boy recognized, said, Mama, look at that big old fat Lewis girl. And Mama slapped the child down and said, don't you point and don't you ever say anything like that. Okay, Mama. So Mickey kept on walking away down through there, and all at once that beeper went off. When it did, that little boy hollered, everybody in the mall, get back, she's backing up now. Boy, we're so happy to be here with them Osmond boys. Bobby and Sonny, some of my favorite friends. I don't know if y'all heard about it here about a year ago. Maybe it ain't been quite a year ago. They want to take a vacation, you know. They get to sing and see everything, but when you're singing, you can't take no vacation in. So they went in car. They went and got in Sonny's Lincoln Continental, and they drove all the way to Florida. Got down there. You know, it's got a great big old gas tank on it. They got down there, and both of them left the pocketbooks at home. Didn't have no money. Bobby looked at Sonny and said, well, what we going to do? Sonny said, well, I don't know what we're going to do. And said, why are we going to get any gas? He said, I don't know. Don't have a credit card. Don't have nothing. I don't know what we're going to do. Bobby said, well, I tell you what, it looked like we're going to have to get a job. So they went out and got him a job. They went down there where Cape Canaveral was down there. They said, is it any job that we can have down here? We need some money to buy some gas. They said, yes, I tell you what, that launch pad is out there. When that space shuttle goes off, it leaves space dust all over the place there. And we need somebody to clean it up and get it ready for the next shuttle. Sonny said, we'll take the job. So they gave him some buckets, they gave him some dust pans, and gave him some brooms. Oh, Sonny, he was out there, he was just brushing that pad off, and Bobby was on the other side. They got it all swept up to the middle. Sonny said, I'll hold the dustpan. So he got down there and held it, and when he did, somebody got Bobby's attention, he swept it right in Sonny's mouth. Sonny tasted it and said, Bobby, this ain't bad stuff here. Taste this stuff. He said, are you crazy? He said, taste it. It tastes pretty good. So Bobby reached down there and got him a handful of that shuttle dust. He'd eat some of it. Boy, it tastes so good to both of them, they sat down and they eat that stuff all evening. When they did, they got the money for the job, and both of them, they don't never stay in the same motel. They both went to different motels there. The next morning, about 5 o'clock, Sonny called Bobby and said, Bobby, have you had any side effects with that space shuttle dust you eat yesterday? He said, I hadn't noticed a thing. He said, well, just don't go to the bathroom. I'm calling you from Japan. Well, now, here's a song that me and Lewis are going to play. And it's one that I wrote. And it's called Five in Town. walking in high cotton, old town there, not forgot. Those fertile fields are never far away. We were walking in high cotton, old town there, not forgot. And leaving home was the hardest thing we'd ever face. The church. Sometimes I think how long it's been and how it impressed me that it was the only day my daddy wouldn't work. We were walking in high cotton, old time there, not forgotten. Those fertile fields are never far away. We were walking in high cotton, old time there, not forgotten. And leaving home was the hardest thing we ever faced. We were walking in high cotton. We were walking in high cotton. And leaving home was the hardest thing we ever faced.
One more song, and then we're going to be out at our record table, and we'll be over there to talk to you folks.
Good and plenty, it's bluegrass music. We try to pick it pretty good, the way that it should be. We're not in competition, we're just keeping our tradition. I've got full picking, singing family.
Well, come here, little boy, and listen to me play. I learned another banjo tune just the other day. It's very complicated, you just watch my hand, but I don't think it can be played by such a little man.
Listen to me, Louis, before you toot your horn. I was picking that same tune the day that you were born. So take it from your uncle, and you know what it's all about. When you just learn how to pick it, I've already wore it out. Good and pretty, it's bluegrass music. We try to pick it pretty good, the way that it should be. We're not in competition, we're just keeping our tradition. I forgot full picking, singing family. Make us feel so good, and our stuff is located over here under this blue tent. Anybody that buys more than 3 tapes, we'll throw one of the Osborne brothers in free. What about that? They don't know that yet, though. Well, here's a song. I'll tell you, let's completely change the song. Here's a song we had request for anyhow, and it's called Joshua. The Lord told Joshua to go Jericho, he marched 7 times around. He followed faithfully the blessed for the man, and the walls came tumbling down. Then the walls came tumbling down. Joshua marched 7 times around. All the walls came tumbling down, and the walls came tumbling down. If you will trust in the power of the blood, and you hope to wear a crown, go forward quickly and obey the holy word, all the doubt will tumble down. Then the walls came tumbling down. Joshua marched 7 times around. Then all the walls came tumbling down, and the walls came tumbling down. Joshua marched 7 times around.